Alright, it's time, everyone, for test match number 3 against New Zealand. Man, we weren't terrible last test match. Actually, yeah, we were. We were pretty bad. We made like 50-something runs. Our average... we've lost the series already. And our average is pretty woeful. So, in terms of throughout the series, our average is like 19. So, regardless of what our all-time average is, our average for the series is only 19, which is not good enough. Even though I think I'm averaging like 36 or something around that mark. So, what do we got? 35.41 average. And we need to come in and we need to do something. I mean, we're batting first, which is something different that Australia hasn't done for a while. And I've got to face bloody Vittori, who got me out last time. But there's some nice cracks on this pitch. I do not mind that at all, because that means that there is going to be a little bit of interesting things going on later on in the innings, especially when I want to get maybe some wickets. If I get a chance to bowl, I should be able to use those cracks to my advantage and take out, whatever I can. But just getting a little bit of movement, nip each way. It just depends where they decide to let me bowl, I guess. That timing was terrible. It was so early. But that's the whole point of early in the innings, is you've got to get your bearings, get your timing. You can't just be silly about these things. That looks like Warner at the other end. Yeah, it is. Could just tell. Too straight. Ugh, there's a man covering that shot. Don't like it. No. If you don't know how to do that, by the way, if you don't know how to dance down and then block it, it's advanced. So you hold R1 and then you actually push the right stick backwards. Oh, I almost timed that really terribly and got myself out. Should trouble me with pure pace, eh? Oh, a little bit of an outside edge, but I think I played that mostly pretty well through the offside. Nice little opening of the blade. As you can probably see on the replay coming up here, just open the blade slightly. Allows the ball to trickle through to the boundary. Not a bad over for myself though. About 10 off it. There hasn't been too many risks, and that one's going to be 4. So 14 off that over. No real risk involved. Sorry, if that happens, that's my controller having a nice little spazzing out, because that's not actually me doing that. Yeah, see, that was fine to hit there, because there was too full. It was like full toss. So if it was a Yorker length, or even just a half volley length, and then you risk the drive getting you out in that instance. Oh, bottom edge into the ground saves us. Oh, that one's over the other side. That's further finer, actually. And that's the 50 partnership with another boundary there. So this is 53 from 44. Warner looks pretty happy. Oh, see, that's a real problem. If they leave that sort of mid-on gap open and he's coming around the wicket, it really forces me to hit there, because and that's really annoying, because I know I'm probably going to edge it too. So this is still Bolt. Left armour over the wicket. It's a good shot. Not going to get to the rope, even though I thought it would have done so pretty easily. Anyway, it's just a 2. Oh. That's a better shot. That's 4, I believe. Yep. That'll hit the rope. No need to run. Just sort of placing it in the right areas right now. This is a good follow-on from our 45 last innings. If we can just continue it for a little bit longer, can certainly push ourselves, or at least get Australia some credibility back. We already lost the series because we're down 2-0. We just like to win one of the next couple of games. Should be another single down there. Don't like him coming around the wicket like that. It's very, very annoying. Because if I drive down the ground, it like forces me to drive, and if it clicks off the edge, you're just not bowling to your field, are you? What on earth are you doing? It's stuck on 49 for about 3 balls here. Oh, that's no footwork as well. Gee whiz, it's just that one run away from milestones kind of puts the pressure on, doesn't it? Southie's a dangerous bowler. That's well timed though. There's the 50. He's pretty happy about it too. Get around him. Holds up the bat. 53 runs. I think my first 50 for the series. Considering I was averaging 19. And now just forward of mid wicket there. We'll pick up just a single. Don't want to run too hard. Just gotta be very smart about how we play this. Over the last probably 2-3 test matches, I've just been sort of smart with my shot selection and not you know, taking too many risky drives or anything, because I'm not super impressive with those drives. So like there is probably, you know, an area that's risky to hit to. I'll get a single out of it because that's good running, but otherwise still very risky. Bowling around the wicket now. Interesting play, especially if you're going to bowl a shortish ball around the wicket. We'll pick up 3 maybe. No, Warner was very slow, so no. It's been a good partnership to get us back in this. I think we've batted pretty smart with Warner at the other end. That's going to be 4, I think. Just a drive straight down the ground. No one really there to stop it. The timing is much better than it was at the start of the innings. So, as you can see now, we check our confidence meter. We're playing with a lot of confidence. Their bowler, Trent Bolt, not that confident with how he's going. So, yes. And again, same spot, same shot, 4 runs again, same result. Oh, that's 6, I reckon. He's playing with confidence now. Can just do whatever he pleases. 105 from 86 is the partnership. And there's still gaps, mate. Trent, that's not where you bowl it. You bowl it on the offside if you got a field set for the offside. And we are racing now towards 176 from 45. Oh, that's the end of the session too. So that was the last ball of session 1, I think, on day 1. So it's the end of session 1 on the first day, and we're 3 for 181. You'd think probably in the end we won the session. I think you'd say it's pretty even, 3 wickets, but normally a session is like 3 wickets for maybe 90, 100 runs per session. So to be on 180, which is a run rate of more than 6, we are definitely winning the day. That's like normally a score you'd see at the end of the second session. That's 4. First ball back for me from the lunch break, and just hits a boundary. They've really got to sort out either their field or just the way they're bowling. That's a 4 as well. I'm just playing with absolute supreme confidence at the moment. Every shot is just going for 4. Or 6. Take your pick. It's a wide. And these bowlers are just stumped as to what to do. Nice little shot on the leg side there. And that's going to be 4 as well, because the fact that we're playing with so much confidence just means that pretty much every shot, look, we are maxed out confidence levels and very little fatigue. So everything is just going and being hit well. Like again, this one I thought was timed probably better than the last one. It sounded a little bit crisper, but it's only going to be the 2 in the end. Seriously, we're into the 90s off 51 balls. We could actually get, what is it, 56? Is that the fastest test match 100? Could we beat that? Hang on, let me have a look. Okay, so I'm looking at it now. The fastest test match 100 was Brendan McCullum in the last series of New Zealand and Australia. He got it in 54 balls. Now, we have 51. which means we need to get a boundary off the next delivery for the outright record. Mid on, forward square leg, short fine leg. All right, gotta be a shot. Boundary, boundary, boundary. Yes! The fastest test match 100 by 1 ball. 53 deliveries. Oh, eat that, McCullum. Oh, that's crazy good. Oh, that's crazy. Because I remember, yeah, 56 is what I had in my head, but I just looked it up. McCullum was 54, and we got it in 53. Well done, Dean. Did that last one go for 6? I thought it only went for 4. Okay, whatever. Oh, man. I'm excited now. We are actually on track to make 200. Like, I don't see where I'm going to make a mistake in this innings. This could easily be the biggest innings ever from me.